Hi guys. I decided with all this uncertainty in the air and the fact that there's going to be a solar flare coming up, and I'm sure people are worried, as am I, as to what's going to happen if the grid's going to go down. So I have a few decks that I pulled from. I have some fairy cards. Yeah, really woo-woo, I know. And then I have a frequency tarot cards, which this is one of my favorites. This particular deck is good for doing some deep introspection, and if you're not willing to look at your negative aspects, this one may not be for you. But I strongly encourage you to do shadow work. And then the last one is the New Era Elements Tarot, which I just picked up recently, and it's got a good mix of yin and yang in terms of negative and positive. The other decks are a lot more high frequency, very positive. What you've been waiting for. What I did is I pulled 4 cards for November. The first category is your personal relationships, your intimate relationships. So how that's going to pan out for November. The second card is for San Diego County, what's going to be happening in San Diego County specifically. The third card is for California specifically, and the fourth is all of America, all of the USA. I actually want to say that when I'm reading this, think to yourself, how does this apply to me? How does this apply to California? How does this apply to people around me, etc.? Ask these questions when I'm saying the explanation. Okay, back to it. So the first card I pulled was from the frequency. This is the one that wanted to come out, and it is called non-attachment. Now is the time to practice non-attachment. So this is for your personal relationships. So see how this relates to your personal relationships, your close relationships, your partnerships, that kind of thing. Release your attachment to outcomes and permanence. Take more of a back seat to the universe so that you can allow it to offer you what is in alignment with your highest good, because in your current state, your perspective might be limited. Keep your mind and actions focused on what you want, but try to release your desperation for what you desire. This card suggests that you would benefit by releasing your grasp to people, concepts, things, cravings, etc. When you release your grasping, you come into a vibration of allowing and non-resistance. As a result, you experience both peace and a heightened perspective. Not only that, when you release your grasping to a certain outcome, you're actually making the space for an even better option to take place. Ooh, I like that. Okay, next one. So within the borders, this applies to the people that are within the borders of the San Diego County. Uplift. That's the vibration or frequency of uplift. If you were on a peyote trip, that's what it would look like. Okay. You are in need of a pick-me-up. Seek out something inspirational. Ask others to send you something that they find inspirational. Stop allowing your environment to predetermine your mood. Chances are high that you're working too hard. What interests you most? Sit down and write a list of everything that you love, all the things, people, places, and concepts that cause you to feel good. Do something fun and unusual. This is a good time to be spontaneous, and most especially seek out things that make you laugh. So the number for that is 65, which is an 11. Which is a great number. I like 11. 11, that's my number. It's a power number. Okay, the next one we got is from a different deck that popped out. So this one is for all of California. And the card is Abundance. It's a 3. It's a water card. So something to do with water in California. And as many of you know, California has water issues. Also, the moon in Cancer. So it's a number 57, which is also a 3. So the card is a 3, and the page that it's on is actually a 3 as well. So 3s all around, if you're into numerology. Okay, let's find the page. So there's positives and negatives for November in all of California. Enjoyment, happiness, a sense of being in the lap of luxury, comfort, the fruits of love. Being ashamed to ask for help. So, just something to work on. Don't be ashamed to ask for help, which I've had a problem with my life, so I know a lot about that. Having one's generosity abused. The meaning of this card: the creation of new life, but also inner growth and fulfillment. Happiness, opening up to fulfillment of life that surrounds us all times, and meeting with generosity and success all around. Exploring the card. 3 waterfalls pour down a cliff, face shrouded in lush greenery, to show the nourishing and life-giving nature of water. It could be a spot where someone would love to sit and feel immersed in nature and beauty. So I think this card is significant of getting out in nature and enjoying your surroundings. Because it's World War III, and what else are you gonna do, right? You gotta take some time out. When Mercury's in Cancer, now this is for the card specifically, I don't think Mercury's in Cancer right now. When Mercury's in Cancer, we move from the desire for quantity to the need for quality in terms of the information we are attracted to. We think, speak, and take in information on a deeper, more instinctive level now. That's good. We have less interest in what is universal and more interest in what affects us personally and what affects the people around us. Our thoughts are colored by our emotions, so it is more challenging to be objective. Okay, so check your emotions is sort of the theme there. Okay, so if you're not even in California, this is for you. This is the overview of November, what's going to happen in November. So pay attention to key phrases. So the card that popped up for November is Catalyst. That's a 6. And then the heart chakra reversed, which when it's reversed, I'm always a little afraid to read those ones. Okay. All right, so this is a card that it doesn't matter if you pull it reverse or upright. It's the same. You have lined up with a dramatic increase in the rate of your expansion. Expect to experience drastic change in your life and in your perspective. The universe is content. I'm going to read this. This is actually kind of funny. The universe is content to chew up your false beliefs and misconceptions at this time and leave you with truth instead of illusion. This process of rapid and dramatic change is not always pleasant, but it is always in alignment with your highest good. So it kind of seems like some of the people that were asleep are going to have a rude wake-up call. So my feeling is something worse is going to happen in terms of government overreach. Yay! Okay, so this card, I popped out actually 2 cards at the same time, so they flavor each other. So 72 heart chakra in reverse. Get ready. I'm almost afraid to read this. The time has come to learn how to give love. It may just be that giving makes you feel vulnerable. To give, you must open yourself up. The question to ask yourself is, if I open myself up to give, what am I afraid I am opening myself up to? You have lately been feeling that there is a shortage of resources in this world. Yeah, I think a lot of people feel this way. Oh boy. Okay. Love is one of these resources. You fear that if you give or keep giving to others, there will be nothing left for you. This is the root of greed. Wow. You're in a kind of emotional starvation pattern that has made you especially self-centered lately. You either haven't been giving or you have been resenting and fearing the giving that you have been doing. The solution at this time is to begin to give to yourself. Let yourself know that there will always be more there for you. What have you been denying yourself of? Give that to yourself now. When you begin to feel more abundant, the order of the day is generosity. Shower those around you with your love, and it'll keep coming back to you. I feel like this is a time for Americans to start resource sharing and getting to know your neighbors and connecting with people and giving love in maybe just little ways. Okay? Like share your food, if you have extra food, that kind of thing. Go to a soup kitchen, whatever you can do to help out your community. I think that is the order of the day for November.